Genshin Impact 5.2 Livestream. New banners or PRIMOGEM codes. Here we go. Let's go!
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of NATLAN.
Let me know if you can hear it okay. Ooh. We're getting...
still managing
Ooh, that's a new tribe!
After all these years.
Oh, look at her!
Sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
Wait, she's flying on a gun?
I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
Wait, this area looks pretty sick.
And can't find its way back to his body.
Yeah, she flies!
just
It
wanna
looks like on a
rescue
gun.
And Granny
Okay,
Neuvillette.
Ororon. Hold up. Okay,
500 years
so we're
later,
getting a new area
it's
for sure.
resurfaced again.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
I think they're mistakes. Mistakes.
As long as the
approved.
soul is involved, I should be able to help.
Oh?
Take me up.
Hold up, this looks sick. So are we getting started? Yeah, this is like a new world boss we're getting. Girl! I think she's the leading wanderer at this point. Okay, that is crazy. Wait, we're gonna get two more Saurians then as well, it seems. They both seem to fly. Like the purple one and this other one too. Oh, a PRIMOGEM code already. Huh. Okay, so I'm assuming this one is gonna be definitely one of like the shorter live streams and patches. If we're getting like a code this early, that's what I think is gonna happen then. That is crazy. Okay, I didn't expect that to be Chasca. I heard people saying that Chasca is gonna delete Wanderer, and I'm like, how? And I think I'm starting to see Wanderer prove this? What the heck? Also, yeah, we're getting Citlali in the art, but we're not getting Citlali herself. So I would assuming since they're including her more in the content, maybe we're gonna get Citlali like in the next patch after.
Hey travelers, welcome to the
Hello!
Genshin Impact version 5.2 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai. We meet again.
Yes.
Whoa, a cuckoo soar. Want to join us?
Oh.
Hey, don't be shy.
Oh my
Come
God,
out and say
look at
hello.
him. Oh, he's waving.
I'm not sure what that meant, but it was
We
adorable.
had one of those to save in
She
the
approves of your compliment.
in like Tiny
Hey,
World quest.
I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body
I'm so
language.
hype.
Whoa, are all cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us,
Okay, he's going.
I know just the place to start. The Flower Feather Clan.
Yes,
Alright,
we're
let's
getting
do
Flower
it.
Feather Clan.
Cuckoosaurs
Woohoo.
live among the Flower Feather Clan, which
This
is
looks-
suspended high above the mountains. This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can command the power of
Oh,
the
I like
skies.
those little like
It was the
like
Flower Feather Clan's
barrels
ancient
almost
duty
like
to
looking
patrol
things.
and safeguard the entire region of NATLAN. As elite special forces, their job was to detect threats.
But what is that in the
disseminate intel, and
background?
quickly
That
neutralize
looks
any dangers to the
really
nation.
sick. That
Though the
thing.
circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still
The
hold
structure.
trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe.
The
The
fastest
trials
thing in the
test
tribe.
the pilot's skill and teamwork with
Wait,
the
can you
cuckoosaurs.
like
Oh,
fly
I'm
up in
so
the air
pumped
like
about
this
these
or things?
cuckoosaurs.
Is this gonna be like a new mechanic?
Yeah, cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the Saurians. They know
Oh.
that they're the kings of the sky.
Look at he's so
Cuckoosaurs
he
can
looks so
consume phlogiston
fabulous.
to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair.
Oh.
Holding the sprint button allows
this
them
looks
to
really
enter an
convenient.
accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll. In
Oh my
addition,
God, we're gonna
they
be
can
able to,
even use
like,
phlogiston
fly fully
wind
with
tunnels
them
to quickly
anywhere?
cover great distances.
Alright, well,
Okay,
anywhere in
so I'm
Natlan.
assuming that cuckoosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true Kukusaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
Yeah, tell me about it. But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather clan, it's time for a quiz.
What?
A quiz?
Yep.
What would be the
I hope
quiz
you're
in this
prepared.
case?
Every tribe in NATLAN has a unique way of communicating with their Saurian companions.
Okay.
The members of the Flower Feather clan use a special item to summon their Kukusaurs. What is that item?
Oh, a special item.
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I remember now. Horn.
Ding ding ding! Kukusaurs live far from the tribe and from each other, so in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles and horns to produce loud noises.
Oh.
So there's your overview of Kukusaurs. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable
So,
compared to
would you
other
be able to
Saurians,
summon
but
them in the
don't worry,
previous
travelers.
tribes
If you
that
get
we've
into a
got as
tough
well, I
situation,
wonder?
Then Chasca, the Flower Feather
Chasca!
clan's expert peacemaker,
Look
can
at
help mediate the
her!
conflict.
Knitch mentioned
I know a
that
lot of
her
people
method
trash on
of
her design and
mediation
like have like
is
mixed feelings, but I
silencing
think she
both
looks gorgeous
parties.
here.
Is that true?
Well, that's only in
It reminds me a bit
special
of the
cases.
Venti pose
Most of the
also.
time,
Like in
Chasca
the
barely
end.
needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh,
Okay.
so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly.
Okay, she keeps
Chasca was corrupted by a
We should be able to get her tribe
so
quest
she
as
has
well.
a strong compulsion to fight, but
So-
she knows how to rein it in.
Right.
I'm surprised,
that
like,
she was
it makes sense when
abandoned
she's
as a
animal,
baby.
but this is
Seems
like
like
a
she's
rarer
been
case
through
where
a
we're getting different
Yeah,
palette.
but luckily for her, the Kukusaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own.
Aww.
In addition to hunting and flying, Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chasca is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party. While
Okay.
she's in the Night Soul's Blessing state, Chasca can ride and control her gun like a Kukusaur.
This looks
The
so.
Soul
This
Sniper
looks
doesn't just
insane.
increase her
I'm
movement speed
sorry.
and
What the
resistance to
heck?
interruption, it also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Wow, that
What
midair
the heck is
perspective
this?
So cool.
Wonder.
It seems so liberating.
Yeah, and Chasca's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's
Oh,
Blessing
she's a
state,
bow.
Chasca's normal attacks deal animo damage to
This-
enemies in front of her.
Okay,
Unleashing a charged attack
Genshin
in this
characters
state will cause
challenge
Chasca to
use
enter a
anything
special
but
aiming
their
mode.
assigned
This allows her
weapon.
to lock onto a set number of enemies within range.
She gives the
and
PS
fire
vibes,
up
by
to
the
6
way.
Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage upon impact. In addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party, one of Chasca's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Oh, that sounds
Whoa,
pretty
no
cool.
way. So Chasca can directly deal other types of elemental damage based on the characters in her party. And since
That
she's
is
an animal character, she can
hold
swirl
up.
them at the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
Different
Her elemental
types,
burst has
too,
a
from the
similar function, too.
elements in their party
Chasca
sounds
fires a
really good.
gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals
She's
animo
just
damage.
chilling.
The attack
Okay,
then
she's giving
splits into
Salonen
6
with
Soul
the
Seeker
same
shells,
similar
which continue to
chilling
attack
pose.
nearby enemies.
It's like, yeah.
These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's so cool. No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors in her tribe.
She looks.
Speaking of her tribe, the
sick.
warriors from the Flower Feather clan are formidable for sure, but
Yay,
we
we're
should
getting
also shed some
tribal
light on those who
chronicles for
aren't
her as
Oh, are
well.
you talking about the wingless? That's what the tribe calls people who fail the flight trials, right? They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Kukusaur.
Exactly. But the name
Oh,
doesn't indicate that those
they can
people
fail
are weak or
to
deserve
be
cast
recognized
aside.
by their
The Flower
tribe,
Feather
so
clan
like
has
the
its own
Kukusaurs in
definition
this
of
case.
strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Kukusaur to fly? If
How
you
many
could
gun
change the rules,
Characters
then
that
maybe
use
there wouldn't
guns,
be
but we
any
still don't
wingless to
have
begin
like
with.
gun weapon
Now,
type is in
whether
the
that's
game
right
a lot.
path
I don't think we'll
is
ever
for
get
us
it,
to
but
discover.
at least I like the
Chasca
fact that
will
they're like
also be there
adding
to
them
help us
in,
find the answer.
which is like crazy. It's just
Be
like
sure to
it's
check
not
out
like even like a
Chasca's
glove,
Tribal
it's just like a
Chronicle if
massive
you're interested in what happens.
Is there
gun.
anything else that you can tell us?
Uh,
Ah, remember how I mentioned that Chasca was raised by Cucusaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
It's giving America
Her Saurian
impact at
mother
this
will
point,
make
and
an
I don't know
appearance
how I
in
feel
this
about
quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chasca still has the soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Aww.
Definitely. The Flower Feather Clan is also the setting for the
Oh?
Archon Quest Chapter
Wait, we're-
5 interlude.
We
All
are
fires
getting
fuel the
another
flame.
Archon
The
quest?
tribe is facing a crisis.
Didn't
and
he
they'll need the
say we
travelers' help to find a
want?
solution.
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather Clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human
Wait, this is
body
the
that can't
last?
withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather Clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid.
A side
Beyonce will
Archon
be there too.
quest?
After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty, she's
Oh,
traveling
it's not the
around
end.
Natlan to
Oh,
help
okay,
those
so
in
that's why
need.
I think it
The people of
makes
Natlan
sense
really value
why.
unity, don't they? No one fights alone.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things about
But
Natlan.
we probably
Oh,
won't get
wait.
Primogems in this
It
time.
looks like the captain
Maybe
will
that's what
also
it was
be
about
there.
in 5.0
Yes, the
live stream when
captain
they
will
said we're
also
not gonna
offer
get
help to the tribe.
that in
You
5.2.
may pick up on some
Maybe that was the
interesting information
Primos.
if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too
I
much
like we're getting
information in
another
his
appearance of
regular
Capitano
interactions,
too.
but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out. But of course, restoring Natlan's fighting spirit remains
We're
the
gonna
top priority.
wait. Are we gonna get more
After all,
Jensen
the
screen
war
time?
isn't
Wait,
over yet.
like
The
Jensen
abyssal
was in the
contamination is
Travail
still
teaser,
around,
and
we have
we've
a
seen
very
so
important battle
little
ahead. Natlan
of
needs
them.
mental fortitude more than
Like
ever
genuinely
before.
so
The Flower
little.
Feather Clan is pretty close to the Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good
But
place to
Jensen is in
recover
this
from the battle.
image,
Oh,
so
yeah.
maybe.
Let's check it out.
If you head west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and
This
go
looks
past
really
the towering
pretty.
walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind. The
Oh!
tribal settlement offers
this
a unique
this
glowing
looks
landscape at night.
amazing.
If you
This
venture
looks
even further,
mesmerizing.
then you might encounter the tribe's one Ictomosaur elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even
Oh?
heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers? It's kinda tricky, right? Well, don't worry. The Ictomosaurs can help us out.
This reminds me
Ictomosaurs
of
are
the
known for their
birds
wisdom.
we
They
got
can use their
in.
unique sight to
2.7,
detect
I
things
think?
that can't
Summer
be
event?
seen through normal mains.
Or was it 2.8? I don't
Whoa,
remember
okay.
now.
Right.
But there's-
Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and
It gives me
phlogiston.
like the
They can
vibe of
absorb power
them.
from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher,
They
move
look
faster,
similar
or
to
even
Ororon.
obtain surprising rewards. Ictomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh, I bet that'll come in handy for solving puzzles.
Definitely, especially in Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2. The first
Oh?
two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles.
Nightwind
so be sure
Chronicle
to
as
check them
well.
out, travelers. Some
But
of
what is
them
it gonna
will require
feature?
the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it looks like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Yes, Ororon can do it too.
Yeah.
Like the Ictomosaurs, Ororon has
But
the
are
ability
we
to
getting
rise into
Nightwind
the air.
area
He
too?
also
This
has
is like
a
the
keen
Nightwind
sense
area,
of
I'm assuming,
perception.
right?
While charging an aimed shot, Ororon will enter the spirit speaker
Guess we're
state,
getting Flower
allowing
Feather.
him to extract power from Natlan's graffiti and ruins.
That looks like
Speaking
Nightwind.
of Ororon, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest, I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it
Yeah,
turns out,
no,
he's
that's what I
just a
thought
sweet kid.
too.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected,
just
right?
He is just
Is he really
precious.
that sweet though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Ah, true.
I
The
mean,
tribespeople of the Masters
yeah.
of the Nightwind are known for being eccentric, but Ororon really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does. Ororon is a bit different from the Natlan characters we've met so far.
he looks.
doesn't
Oh
need
my
to
god, it
depend
looks
on
so
the Night Soul's blessing
precious.
state to
The
gain Night Soul
burb.
points, and he
The
can
little.
maintain the Night Soul's blessing state even
Not
while
the
he's
burb. Why did I
off
say the
field.
burb?
Ah, that does sound different from the other Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points.
Okay.
This can happen in
How's
multiple
that gonna
ways.
work then?
For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst.
Oh.
He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Ororon unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Oh my god.
Yep.
We are
And
getting, I
in
remember from
combat,
Death
when
Notes,
enemies take
electro
damage from
charge,
electro-charged
base
reactions, or
base
other
damage,
party members deal Night Soul aligned damage,
increase.
Ororon can consume
This is
Night
starting
Soul
to
points
make
enter the
sense.
Night Soul's blessing state and
This is starting to
trigger
make
the
sense.
Hypersense
Why?
effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly. Though I should
Okay.
mention that Ororon doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the hypersense effect.
I wonder, yeah,
Wait, he
actually,
can trigger
there's
even
shadow
while he's
buff
off
too.
field?
So
That sounds
if
really useful.
Totally.
with
His
Sethlali's
elemental burst
cryo,
provides
would
a
that
convenient
work
way to
then?
deal damage
Because
and
technically
support
with
your
Sethlali
party.
it would be already
Ororon performs
superconduct,
an
but if you
ancient
had like a
ritual with his
Hydro,
burst
it would
to
be
summon
kinda
a
also
supersonic
shatter.
Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies
Because you
to
will
draw
end up
them in.
shattering
Once
the
they're up close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That should be great for crowd control.
Yes.
The freeze
With Ororon
with the
in your
electro
party,
reaction.
dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking of making things easier, Ororon can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Oh wait,
Awesome.
oh that's
Ororon
good.
really cherishes his friends.
We have
With a
this
little
gadget
teamwork
too,
on
but I
his
wonder
side,
like
I'm
how long
sure
it's actually gonna
victory
like
will
last, or is it
always
gonna be
be
like
within reach.
like run stamina
Cool.
almost.
So we introduced two of the upcoming regions
Oh.
in this update. The
Okay.
Flowerfeather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind.
Yeah, we're
But
getting
there's
two new
more.
areas.
Version 5.2
Nice.
actually introduces another new region. It's called Ochkanatlan.
Oh, I
Och-
think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan.
What?
It's really beautiful from far away, but those clouds look
Hold
kind of
up, and-
ominous. It looks completely abandoned.
So
Is it
that's another
dangerous?
different
Yes.
area.
This
that
is a
Och-
restricted
yeah, that
area
the one was
in
mentioned in
Natlan
the
due to its
quest.
severe abyssal contamination, and it seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have come here in search of treasure or to slay the dragon. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flowerfeather clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Wait, did you say slay
I'm
the
surprised
dragon?
we're getting something
Yeah.
more than just
I know
two
we
tribes
introduced some
then.
adorable saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Oh shit!
Okay, that's pretty
Huh,
concerning.
is that like a
It's
dragon?
easy to take human-saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it
That looks
actually
like a
took
proper
generations of
dragon
effort
just
to reach
flying above.
This relationship wasn't
Okay, I
nearly
love
so
this.
harmonious in the
It
ancient
is
past.
purple.
Travelers will need to
Yes.
explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage.
Okay.
Of course, travelers won't have to
Delish
do this alone.
dragon.
Here, take a look.
Oh, what's
Up.
that?
This is a very important companion who will help us
So
explore
goofy.
Ochkanatlan. His name
It
is
looks
Koku.
a bit like a
As for
Nemo.
his power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support?
Oh
You know,
my
maybe
God.
He could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay.
That Petlosaur?
Then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that
oh, wait, okay.
Ochkanatlan is heavily
Because I was
corroded by
thinking,
the
why
abyss?
are they mentioning it?
Well, that's where Kokuik comes in.
Okay.
We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination.
Oh, he'll
Follow
help
the
us.
direction indicated by his light to collect
Okay.
secret source scraps and enhance his power. Once Kokuik has enough power, you can take him to track
Super
down the
awesome
evil
sauce
dragon.
laser?
What a useful little guy.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatlan
So,
with two companions.
Okay, this
Kokuik and
reminds
Little
me
One.
of
In
last
fact,
summer
I've heard there's
event.
even
This
a
year that we
special token
had.
around here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano.
There's so many of
A
them.
new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2. This update will bring us one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar Saurian companions can also help us explore Ochkanatlan. For example, with the help of a Koholosaur,
Because
we
he also
can
had, like,
evade
a
Soar's
dragon.
mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll leave the rest
evil
for you
dragon.
to discover, travelers.
Wait,
I
are
thought we're
those
getting
some kind of lava
Durin.
fish? Does this mean we can fish in Natlan?
Yes, but
What?
I've got some friendly advice, travelers.
We
You should
can
be
fish in
very
lava?
careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the abyssal monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies.
Oh,
High-level monsters such
Oh,
as the Tenebrous
that looked
Papilla
sick.
can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read
I
the
thought they
memories
were
inside
actually
of them
were
and
foreshadowing
mimic
to
creatures from
Durin.
Teyvat.
How do we defeat
Because
them?
the
Travelers
Durin
will need to
and like
use
Wonder
elemental
helping, but
attacks to
apparently
break
this
the
is the
enemy's
dragon most
protective
likely.
void wards. Doing
that it
so
was
allows them to
foreshadowing
take
to.
damage and causes them to enter
Or
a brief
is this
state of
preparing us for
confusion.
Durin?
Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially effective
Again.
against these wards.
Wow, the Abyss has gotten so advanced. Scary to
Oh,
think about
oh,
how much
this
harder
boss
these
looks
fights will
sick.
get
This is
if
gonna be
these abyssal
Chasca's boss for
monsters continue to
sure.
evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise.
okay.
First up, limited time exploration rewards will be available in version 5.2.
Okay.
Just like in version 5.1, travelers can earn up to 400 extra Primogems.
400 extra
And the rewards will
primos.
be
Again.
available all the
Okay,
way through
for
version
exploring.
5.3. It's now time to introduce the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.2,
Lyney?
travelers can look forward to event wishes
Again?
from Chasca and Lyney.
I think he's
Ororon will
been
also
here
receive a
fairly
drop rate
recently.
And in the second half of version 5.2,
Oh my
we'll
god,
have
the
return
giraffe!
event wishes for Zhongli and Neuvillette. The weapon banner will feature a new 5-star bow, Astro Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new Natlan specific 4-star weapons. Be sure to check them out if you're interested.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, these
it's
look
time for our
sick.
first break. Once we come back, we'll dive
These look
right into
sick.
the event portion.
what the heck though? I would tweet. Where is Risley? Okay, guys, where is Risley? Or where is Shanha? Or where is Ganyu? Where is... I think Child also didn't have a rerun for the longest time. So that's very I don't know where they are. Like I thought something else is happening. But here's the thing. I would like maybe like a copy of Ororon because he sounds like he may be actually good with Zhongli. Especially considering that there was gonna be elemental reaction damage multipliers for supercharged, overload, superconduct. Wait, electrocharge, superconduct, overload, and shatter. These are the ones.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome
Oh!
back. Let's dive straight into the event section.
Wait!
So in the first event,
weapon
we'll get
looks
to
so
learn more about the
good.
Masters of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and Ororon to get to the bottom of a mysterious accident that occurred within their tribe.
Travelers
Oh.
will need to complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn
I'm
along
actually
the way,
okay. I'm liking the
including
idea that they're
Primogems.
including
Ooh,
something
I really
about
like the
the
vibe of this
tribe,
event. It looks like
in the
Citlali is
thing, if
performing
that
some
makes
kind of
sense.
ritual. It's also mysterious.
because
When a situation
it
gets
feels like
tough,
more on
it's
theme.
Granny to the rescue.
more on the topic.
Definitely.
That's what it feels like.
Citlali and Ororon have some really fun dialogue in this event.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these two interact. They're practically a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay. First up is the
Okay.
Search for Lost Spirits minigame.
Search for
Travelers will have to work together to
Also
herd the
surprised Lyney is
scattered
getting a
roaming spirits
rerun.
into specific zones to earn
And
points.
then-
Pay attention to the conditions on the field if you want a higher score. For
Zhongli?
example,
What the heck?
travelers can jump on stone slabs that appear on the field. These slabs will break open and release even
Okay.
more spirits. Storms
So this
may
is a
also
co-op
appear during
event.
the game.
Okay,
You can track down spirits.
oh wait, no,
more
actually it
effectively
shows
if
us
you
as
pay
characters. It
attention
doesn't
to the
show
direction of the
as...
storm.
No, it actually shows us
In
players.
Evil
Okay.
Vanisher, travelers
For
will
some
need to
reason
select
I
the right
thought
teams
it's
to complete the objectives.
Because it sounded like just the
Completing
character
all of the
names, not
objectives
random
will
users. I
award
got
you the Vanishing
bamboozled there
Aura,
for a
which allows you
second.
to deal AoE damage by spraying paint at enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records. Citlali will use her powers to reveal special fragments. Travelers will need to piece these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the fragments. Oh,
Okay.
there's something else that we should mention.
Oh, I
Travelers
love
can
when they
obtain
give
a
us
new
free
4-star sword by
weapons. I love
completing
when
this
they give
event.
us free
The
weapons.
design definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
I totally agree. Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets.
More
For
about
example,
Natlan's
this quest
secrets.
will reveal new clues about a mysterious and legendary
Actually,
place.
yeah, if they're
the
putting
Mare
sport
Javar.
here. Ooh,
Wow, we've been hearing about this
Um,
place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice
I
to
can
get some new
barely
information.
feel my...
On a
leg.
related note, the Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active
Oh?
adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge, including the Traveler. Travelers will need to complete various challenges.
Wait,
with
for some
designated
reason I
characters
thought it's theater
and fully
mechanicus, but
leverage
it is
their
not.
skills
It's one
to
of those
earn
coin
rewards.
events again.
I know you're
How
up to
many
the
coin
challenge,
events did we
travelers.
get?
Good luck.
In Mondstadt-related news, the Knights of Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region.
Okay.
And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time. Travelers will need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy against the opposing
Stratagems.
formation. Once the lineup is set, the monsters will fight automatically. Available
Okay.
combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame. The chances of encountering elite combat units increases.
This
as the
feels
wargame
very
progresses,
different,
because
yeah.
more elite monsters will be available for travelers to use. It's a volatile
feels
environment.
so different,
so do your best
guys.
to win as many rounds as possible, earn wargame medals, and collect the rewards.
All right.
It gives
let's
me,
keep
like,
the
different
excitement rolling in this next event.
Game.
We actually have a demo, so please take a look.
Oh, there's an event
Oh,
demo.
looks
Okay.
like they're selecting tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful.
Oh, it's...
Whoa, it's automated. Cool. The elemental reaction effects are completely different.
This brand new heated battle mode is called Automatic Artistry.
What the heck?
Powerful support cards have been added for nearly every elemental reaction. Choose cards that align with your strategy.
Like, who,
to trigger
okay, who
powerful
here...
elemental
I actually want to know,
reactions.
who
The
here
effects
still
will
plays
change
DCG?
depending on how you play. In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow, it's like we got a whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from NATLAN. Talk about whiplash.
That's right. Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before, I really recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version 5.2. The new version will also bring a few updates
Oh,
to regular Genius
oh,
Invocation
Cedrian's
TCG.
card
Do you
looks
ever
really
feel a
good,
little
and
cooped up
Rosaria's as
while you're playing
well.
card games? Well, don't worry about that. Our next event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors. In Claw Convoy, travelers will need to help
Claw
Lamia track down some
Convoy.
adopted animals. Travelers will be able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool. Once you've managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down. Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like Ororon would really shine in this event. He's definitely an animal lover.
This is giving me the
I can
those
see that.
dolls.
I'm sure that he would jump at the chance to meet animals from other nations.
Who Tao looks so
Finally,
goofy.
the Leyline Overflow
What
event
the
will
heck?
return in version 5.2. If you need Mora or character EXP materials, then keep an eye out.
Alright, let's dive into some updates and game optimizations.
Ugh.
First up is the change to the Imaginarium Theater.
Okay.
Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia
Yeah,
turn to continue.
Because sometimes
Travelers
talking to
provided feedback
characters
that this setup
who wanted to.
interrupted their experience. So, this will no longer be the case in version 5.2. Now, after finishing a battle, all you need to do is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
Nice.
Okay.
Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat
Nice.
without any interruptions.
And for all the generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update. You can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the supporting
Oh,
caster
no
screen.
way!
It'll be nice to know that our supports are helping people out.
Hold
Yup.
up, that is
and the party
good.
configuration mechanic
like
has
that.
also been optimized. Besides the elemental filtering, the Imaginarium Theater
They're,
will
yeah,
now
they're
feature
adding like
recommended role
ways to
icons,
see like more
elemental
optimizations, it
statistics,
seems.
and markers
With the
for main
icons,
types
like
of
what
animals.
character does
That is
too.
so helpful. I'll occasionally put together a random team if I've just started experimenting with some characters, but this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position.
And also put
Hopefully,
like the
this change
elements.
will
Okay,
make it easier
I
for
think
travelers
that's
to form
fairly
the best
solid.
teams.
Yes. Now we can directly see which elements work best against specific enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
For sure. And we can expect
sure.
even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable feedback about their experiences. Okay, let's introduce the other system optimizations coming
yes.
in version 5.2. You can now sort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them.
I think
from the
that's
most
really good
recent
because
to the
sometimes I get
oldest.
lost.
Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes are now shorter in length.
Yay!
That's really nice. The dev team designed a lot of
shorter.
intricate animations for these features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
Yeah.
There will also be several optimizations for the Serena Teapot. The seed dispensary can now hold more of every type of seed. You'll be able to purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency.
That's nice.
In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds. This way,
Oh,
it'll
so it
be
was
easier
15
for travelers
before.
to collect wood.
Awesome. I've been meaning to use some cool replicas in my Serena teapot, but I'm always short
Do
on
they
wood.
actually
So
play?
this should be really helpful.
Nice! I'm so excited
To
for you!
use those replicas.
And optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click. Just hit Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game configurations. Of course, if you have your own
hold
ideas
up.
in mind, then you can always disable the recommended plans to configure custom ones instead.
The update also allows you to batch lock artifacts in your inventory based on the recommended general lock plan and set lock plans. This will make it much faster to organize your inventory. In addition,
I
a
honestly
shortcut
love this
button that
because I feel
navigates
like
to the lock assistance interface
just
will be added to the
makes
artifact domain
like
challenge
quicker,
screen
and I like
and the
when things
artifact
can be done
acquisition
quicker.
screen.
Though I
This
would
should
love
make it easier for
laydowns.
travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want. A star feature will also be added next to the lock button.
This is what I
on
need the
each
most
artifact.
at the moment.
Travelers can
Well,
use
not the
this
most
feature
laydowns,
to mark
but
their favorite
this is another
artifacts
thing
and
because
filter
I
by
have so many
stars to
artifacts
quickly
logged.
track them
I
down.
generally am not kidding.
Finally,
I need to
treasure
know.
compasses will now be able to locate even
I need to
more
separate
treasure
the locked
locations,
ones between locked
including
ones.
Sealies and time trial challenges. A quick swap feature will also
Treasure
be added
compass,
for
by the way,
treasure
yeah, it will detect
compasses
Celius
Oculus
and time
resonance
trial challenges,
stones.
so that's really good.
Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions. The feature will automatically switch to the compass or stone that corresponds to your location in the game.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's
Be
pretty
sure to
good.
check out future announcements for more details.
That is
on
actually
version
really good.
5.2 optimizations.
All right, that was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
It's time
Another
for the third redemption
code.
code.
Oh, look at Chasca. I really love this art. Hold up. That looks really sick. Oh. Oh. Okay. We got a third PRIMOGEM code, guys. All of them have been updated. I don't know. Yeah, the pose looks really good. I didn't expect a lot, to be honest, from this patch, because they said there was gonna be like no Archon quest. So even though it's like a side one, it's still nice that we're getting like some sort of story where we learn about of NATLAN, and the fact that we're getting like a new area is really nice as well. I feel like not only just
Welcome
two
back,
clans,
travelers.
but
What else do we have on the agenda, Gabe?
We have
but
some
I feel
very
like it's
exciting
gonna be
news
pretty
to share.
good.
After the version update on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S. Log into
Oh.
Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined. Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their
The fact
in-game
that
mailbox.
Xbox is really good.
Awesome.
All right, that
The
should be
solo
everything.
switch.
That means that
Yeah.
we've reached the end of the special program.
Oh, that's
Is
crazy.
there anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chasca and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing personality. And Ororon seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine.
Yeah,
What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm just so excited for
I'm
players to
hyped.
experience
I'm
more of
hyped.
the
I feel like
Natlan
this one is gonna be
storyline.
like less, but we're gonna
And
get
we
like a
have
lot of
so
new
much to
exploration
explore this time.
and work
I mean,
quests and stuff.
2
So
new tribes
it's not bad.
and a new area as well. And one thing I've always loved about Genshin Impact is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices depending on where I am, so it's just exciting to
Let's
see
go.
another platform become available for everyone.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Switch.
And yeah, on that note, I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. They done a good job. I feel like they've done well. They've done well. Honestly, this update, it doesn't look that bad. We're getting two tribes. We're getting this Ochkanatlan area. We're getting Chasca with Lyney on the first phase with Ororon, and then we're getting Neuvillette and Zhongli, for people who've been asking as well. Also, obviously, PRIMOGEM codes. Capitano appearance. We may get more to know about Ianson as well. The NATLAN related event where we're getting a 4-star free weapon. So I think that's gonna be pretty good. I think we're getting like a decent update. I'm not gonna say, oh, this is the most insane update, but we're getting enough content for sure to be able to, like, have things to do. Okay, let me close this quickly for YouTube. So, for those who watch this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you enjoyed the most from this live stream and what are you excited the most about for the 5.2 update. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube and check out my Twitch because that's where these things happen live every Wednesday and Saturday. But yeah, YouTube, take care. Bye bye bye.